Mielle, your formula has changed. What's good, guys? It's your girl Kiesha Arielle and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video I wanted to share my perspective on the whole Mielle controversy. But before we jump into that, if you guys are loving this big beautiful afro crochet wig made by yours truly, stay tuned because I have a video detailing all the steps on how to make this wonderful, beautiful wig. Now, as it pertains to the Mielle controversy, I have to say on both sides accountability needs to be taken. Now, when Mielle sold her company to P&G, I know it was a big thing within the community, okay? And I ain't gonna lie, when I saw that, I was thinking, why would you do that? But I do understand both sides of the coin as a business owner who wants to, you know, expand their reach globally. I understand that. But at the same time, I also understand the customer's perspective, like, oh my God, you are about to ruin something that was meant for us, our community, because knowing these people, they always somehow just make things not so much about us anymore. And of course, as everyone saw with the whole PR campaign, once the acquisition was complete, it was quite whitewashed, right? And then of course, you know, products are flying off the shelf and a lot of women were saying, oh, wait a minute, we can't find these products anymore. Now let me make it clear, I have never used any of Mielle's products, and you know, so I don't really have an experience with them, but based off what everyone is saying, I can like draw a conclusion of it. So it's not like I am for or against Mielle, but looking at the whole situation, I can definitely give my perspective. Now, once I found out the amount that she had sold her company for, which was what, 640 million, I ain't gonna lie, as a small business owner myself, I probably would have sold my company too, because she's probably never seen that much money ever from her business. I do not know, but I'm just saying, right? Maybe she's never seen that much money and she's like, listen, this is gonna help me reach my goal that I've always had. However, if I was in that situation and I did that, I would have made sure that I had the majority share of the company, and also I would oversee that the ingredients do not change, because according to Monique Rodriguez, who is the founder of Mielle, she stated that none of the formulas have changed, especially for the product in question, which is the rosemary mint.
I encourage you to explore our labels from 2019 to 2024. You will see that there have been no formula changes. When you look at the rosemary mint oil SKUs, a beloved product and a staple in the community, since the P&G acquisition, nothing has changed.
But also I've seen other customers talking about the other lines as well. I think it's the pomegranate line that has ruined their hair as well. But you know, there was someone who had the earlier bottle and a newer version of the bottle, and they listed all the ingredients on there, and in the new updated product there is a slight change, and that slight change could be causing some of the issues that these women are experiencing, and we will talk about that as we continue with this. So with that out of the way, I am going to dive into the accountability for Mielle as well as for the customers. So let's go right into that. Now, as it pertains to the customers, now I have to say, I have been watching so many videos where women are sharing their experiences and they're showing how they're using the products. And I have to say, the first thing I want to cover is the fact that I have seen at least 2 customers who shared how they were using the product. If I can find those videos, because I was watching it via someone else's someone else talking about the whole situation, or just pretty much they did a compilation of, you know, ladies who are sharing their experience. If I could even find that video, I will try and insert it here.
This is my hair before I apply any of the Mielle product in my hair. As you guys can see, my hair was fully detangled. It was perfectly fine running through the water. Like, it was perfectly fine until I applied the product. So you guys can see this is without any product at all. So now I applied the shampoo. And when I was shampooing my hair, it felt a little coarse, but I was like, well, it's shampoo, so it's like, it's not going to be soft, like really soft, because it's actually, I don't think this is a moisturizing shampoo. So, and I know my hair was really dirty, so I actually need it to clarify my hair. So anyways, I washed out the first, I think I washed it like 2 times. And as you guys can see, actually when you've been looking, you can start seeing like the hair is clumping to each other. Can you guys see that? Is that the hair is like kind of clumping to each other. So after washing my hair, I then went ahead and applied the deep conditioner. And I think that's when I really know something was up with my hair. You guys have no idea how I'm freaking out right now, because my hair still hasn't been fixed. Still the same, no better. So I went look at my hair, guys, before I applied the deep conditioner. You guys can see where my hair wasn't looking like it when I just started. So I applied the deep conditioner, and while I was applying the deep conditioner, my hair started to feel different. I'm like, so you know when you're doing something but you're not so sure of it, so you're like, what's going on here? So as you guys can see how horrible my hair is looking right now, because I can't see behind my head, so I don't know like what's going on. I was just going with my feeling that I'm feeling inside my hair, and it wasn't feeling great. And I was like, wait.
This lady, she was in the shower. Her hair is quite long, and what she did, I would not have applied what do you call it, products to my hair like that if it was that long. Now when my hair was longer, because as you guys know, I did cut my hair about 6 months ago all the way down to 0.2 inches, and even when my hair was longer, before I cut my hair, and my hair wasn't even as long as that lady's hair, I did not apply shampoo to my hair in the manner that she did, and I did not apply my deep conditioning treatments to my hair as she did. She literally wet her hair and she poured the I can't remember how she applied the shampoo, but she didn't. Basically, when I wash my hair, I wash my hair in sections, and that will minimize tangling. And when I said I can remember how she applied the deep conditioner, because when I saw that, I was like, girl, what the heck are you doing? Look how long your hair is, and that's how you're gonna just slap the deep conditioner on your hair? No, section your hair in 4 equal parts, or however many parts you can work with, and apply the deep conditioner or the hair mask in further sections, right? So when I do my hair, when it was much longer, I would section it in 4, then I'll work on the first quarter section, and I would even part out like a bigger parting, and then I apply the mask or the deep conditioner into my hair, and I'll rake it in with my fingers, and then I'll move into another section and do that. And once I've done that, I'll go through it together, put it in a twist, and like do a little bantu knot. Then I'll move on to the next section, the other section, and the other section. But no, this lady, she was in the shower and she literally just had the conditioner in her hair, and she just started just doing this and just putting it through her hair, and you started seeing the hair tangling. And I swear to God, as soon as I seen it, I was like, girl, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, this is why the tangle happens, because we have to remember, right? Our hair got a lot of curls and coils and twists and turns. Curly hair easily tangles. Okay, so you have to be very mindful of how you're applying the product to your hair. So when people are saying, oh, Mielle product tangled my hair, baby, it could just be the fact that you are not applying the product to your hair properly. And also, I think I do remember how she did the shampoo. I think she just put the shampoo in her hair and she just started rubbing it like this. And I'm like, girl, your hair is quite long. Why are you doing that to your hair? Your hair is going to tangle. Again, when I shampoo my hair, anyway, when I do my wash day full stop and my hair was longer, I do it in sections. I will wash it in sections, I deep condition in section, I rinse in sections, and it's so easy to comb through. Like, I find that when my hair is wet, it is so much easier to detangle, so much easier to deep condition and comb through and all of those different things. So I thought to myself, the way how some women are using the products could be causing some of their issues, such as tangling. Now, as it pertains to the other issues, we will dive into that. But instead of just looking at a company and be like, oh yeah, this product ain't working for me, oh look what it's doing, it's tangling my hair, we have to take accountability. Are we applying the products as instructed on the actual product itself? Right, because there are instructions or directions on how to use, and if we're not doing that, you cannot completely blame the company for it. Now, moving on to the next point in regards to taking accountability for the customers, on the customer's part, there were a lot of women who are talking about hair breakage, that their hair is breaking off.
So y'all remember when I told y'all not to use Mielle hair product? This is why. This is from the oil.
Y'all, if I go bald, it's because of this stuff.
I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. All of this is my hair. I put this on to show you guys. All of this is my hair. I cut my hair off out of frustration the other day. I didn't have an appointment to go to get a deep condition. I keep putting the oil in my hair, because every time it gets dry like this, I put the Mielle oil in it. 2 days ago, I am not lying to you, 2 days ago, I oiled my scalp. Look at my hair. Brittle, brittle, brittle. Look at this. Look at my sink.
And a lot of people were saying it was the hair oil that was breaking off their hair. And I have to say, no ma'am, hair oil on its own is not going to be the cause of hair breakage. Because when you're applying hair oil, we are applying that to our scalp. So when it comes to breakage, because I've seen like a girl shared how her hair was broken off, like it was short in the front and long in this section and short in the back, and I was like, no baby, that you can't blame the oil for that. Now let me take some accountability here on my part, because after watching the footage back, I realized that the woman that I was referring to here was not saying that it was just the Mielle hair oil that's causing her hair breakage, but in fact that it was a combination of Mielle products that has been causing her hair issues.
My time has come. My time has come. Let me show y'all something. I swear to God, I've been waiting on this. Okay, so follow me here. This is what my hair normally looks like. Natural, and I usually wear it curly. I don't really like straightening my hair, whatever. Here is another example. This is just to show it when it's out, not up. And this as well, as you can see, very curly, very full. You could see at the bottom there was no breakage. It was really healthy. Now follow me. Now before I show y'all the results, this is the product that I use along with the drops that the previous girl posted. This shampoo and this conditioner, this expensive ass shampoo conditioner at that. But just look at what it did to my hair. As you can see, I went to blow dry my hair to get my hair braided. and look at the result. It doesn't, I feel like it's not given here, so you need to see more angles, but you can see it's basically see-through on one side. And if you think that is dramatic, look at this. Just look, you can literally see through my hair, right? Now this is the kicker. Look at this. My hair is chopped at the front, long in the middle, and chopped at the back. My hair was literally breaking off piece by piece for me to get this backwards staircase. I don't even know what the fuck you call it. Look at this. I was so pissed. I had to cut my hair all the way across to match it all the way around.
The oil did that? That don't make sense to me at all. Now, I am not saying that the products may not have been affecting your hair, but again, I'm speaking specifically on the oil because I've been seeing people saying that the oil is breaking their hair off. And I'm like, ain't no oil gonna do that. No, if you're applying the oil to your scalp, yes, you may. If you said hair loss, then I could be like, oh, we can look into that, because yes, you can apply certain products to your hair, and depending on what is in the product, you can have immediate reactions to it. Just like when I did a review on the Neutrogena anti-residue shampoo when I had locks, right? The very first time I used that shampoo on my hair and scalp, I experienced some crazy burning sensation that I have never experienced before ever when I use any other products. And at first when it happened, I just thought, oh, okay, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad the first time around. And I didn't really think much of it. I don't even remember because it was so long ago. But by the second time I used that shampoo on my hair, immediately I knew that this is the problem, and I cut out that shampoo out of my hair care routine immediately. And what I did, and this is where I started to become very conscious of ingredients in products, and that particular shampoo only had 11 ingredients, so it wasn't too hard for me to research the ingredients, and 6 of the 11 ingredients were considered toxic, carcinogens, meaning that they cause cancer in living tissues. Okay, and when I did the further research and finding out there was formaldehyde in there, found out there's something called polyethylene glycol in there, what else, propylene glycol as well, ethylene glycol, and a whole bunch of stuff. And when I broke it down, caustic soda, all of these different things, when I broke it down, as I did in the video, I'll link it right here if you want to go and check it out, a lot of the things in there were skin irritants, and immediately I could tell something was wrong. So when you ladies are saying that I started using the products and in 2 to 3 use my hair is breaking off like this, that don't make sense, because the oil is being applied to the scalp. Now, if you're saying that I've used the deep conditioner or the hair mask, or I'm using a leave-in conditioner, or I'm doing this and I'm doing that, that makes sense. Now, as it pertains to the oil as well, I've seen another person made a claim that ever since using the oil, and I'm pretty sure she said it was the oil, and because I remember when I heard it, I was like, what are you talking about, right? So she said that ever since she started using the oil, she noticed she has lost her curl pattern, and I'm like, what? And her hair in the video was quite straight, and she's like, yeah, and this is what my hair looks like now. I'm like, sweetheart, you look like you have straightened your hair.
Okay, good morning again, TikTok. I got myself together. So in regards to the story time about Mielle Organics, need I say more? I have like 17 strands of hair on my head. A lot of the reason why it is that I've been struggling to make content is because of that. My hair destroyed. I used the Mielle Organics Rosemary Mint scalp treatment. When I tell you that my hair fell off in clumps for weeks and weeks and weeks. You can see that I have claros, it's called in Spanish. You know, there's areas where, you know, clearly there's some balding. And I have, whatever you see here is what I have for hair. I've been struggling, but I will get back to it because I miss you guys. So this is a picture of me and my niece. Thank you, Sissy, for sending me this picture. This is what my hair actually is. This luscious 3C, 3B hair. And when I tell you, for the life of me, I cannot get a curl or... First of all, let's talk about the fact that I literally have no hair. None. Okay? So just to give you a side-by-side as to the fact that I'm not delusional when it comes to this. I didn't even realize this until yesterday, that there were so many of us who are suffering, not just adults, children who are irritated scalp, bald spots, okay, like irreversible damage to the hair. Yeah.
What is going on? I don't know if people are just coming out against Mielle just to say that, oh, they're a horrible brand for whatever reason it may be. I don't know, but I just thought some of the claims, especially where it relates to the hair oil and their hair breaking off, is quite strange to me, because these hair breakage that they're showing is at the ends or halfway through the length of their hair. And I'm like, okay, so are you putting the hair oil onto your hair strands and it's breaking off? And how long did it take for you to realize that this oil is doing this to your hair? Now, again, to the way how these ladies are saying their hair just started breaking off in clumps and all of these things, or falling out in clumps and all of these things, I'm like, how soon did you realize? And it's so weird because everyone's come out at the same time saying this. So it makes me wonder, like, whoa, is this planned? I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Or it could have been that someone saw someone share their video and then they're like, oh, let me share my experience. But how are you so sure that that is the same thing? Like, I don't know, it's weird to me. Just because I said, oh yeah, you know, I used this and this happened to me, and you're like, oh yeah, I used it and this happened to me. But again, what else is this other person doing in their hair care routine? Because it can't just be the one oil. Again, when it comes to products, as in like shampoos and conditioners and like leave-in conditioners and stuff like that, okay, I can definitely hear you out. But again, you would have noticed immediately that this is the issue, because your hair would have been breaking off immediately like people are claiming. So in regards to customers, I think that they need to be accountable to a certain extent by asking themselves, am I using this product correctly? Am I doing other things, using other products that is reacting badly with other ingredients in a particular product that is now causing this breakage of my hair, etc.? Now, if that is the case, then I can definitely say you have a point. Or you don't have a point. What am I saying? But if that is the case, if the fact that you are using other products alongside Mielle, you can't necessarily say it's Mielle. You have to consider, what are you doing? What are you using together in conjunction with the Mielle product that could be causing your hair to break off? And again, when it comes to application, then most definitely it comes down to the customer. If you're not applying it properly, you can't blame Mielle to say, oh, your product is doing this to my hair. You're not applying the products to your hair correctly. So with that, let's move on to the next point. Now, I touched on this a little bit earlier. Now, I did say if this was hair loss that the customer was dealing with and they are saying it's the oil, then they have a point, because hair loss is coming from the scalp. Hair breakage is coming from like mid-length, or not even mid-length, it could come from a little bit closer. But if it's hair loss, then you're going to be experiencing bald spots.
Let's talk about how Mielle gave me this old man-ass bald spot.
Oh my gosh! She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair! Oh my gosh! She's bald! She's bald and she's torturing people who have hair!
Oh, look at all the hair that's just coming off. Like, where do I sign up? Where do I sign up for this class action lawsuit? Where? Okay, where? Tell me that I'm on my second bottle, okay? I've been using this to help my hair grow. I'm a mom who had 2 kids. You know, when you have kids, sometimes you lose your hair, blah, 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 whatever. And I needed something to straighten my hair. And I'm on my second bottle. And instead of growing my hair, I've been losing hair all this time because of this product. Lord Jesus, I've been putting this on my kids, okay? I've been putting on my kids' hair just so that it wouldn't be dry and help, you know, detangle their hair. And first it was Cantu. And now you're telling me Mielle is on a lawsuit? Like, y'all, look at my hair, y'all. Look, what? I just, like, all I did was rub my hair down, like, you know, put my hand over my hair gently, and oh, look at all the hair that's just coming off. Like, I'm just rubbing my hair gently, and look at the hair just coming off.
Someone needs to fact check the Mielle scandal, okay? I need to know if this is true. If you're unaware, the Mielle rosemary growth oil that was going viral last year for making your hair grow is supposedly making your hair fall out, and I need to know because I was convinced I was losing hair and I was using that product. I went to doctors, like I went to therapy. I literally thought my hair was falling out, and I couldn't believe when I saw my TikTok For You page that it was happening to people that were using the rosemary growth oil. And I kid you not, I was using that as a pre-shower in braids. Like, please tell me this is a lie. I literally stopped using it only because my trichologist gave me something to use for hair, but I need to know if this is real because I just feel like I can't trust any like brands anymore. Like, how is that real? There's no way that a product that is supposed to make your hair grow is making your hair fall out.
Now, I did see a couple people showing, you know, their hairline like thinning out and stuff like that. Now, they probably have a point as it pertains to the hair oil, simply because the hair oil is being applied directly to the scalp. And like I did say as well, Mielle claimed that the formula hadn't changed, but someone had shown a side-by-side of the old branding packaging as well as the new packaging and the ingredients list, and there was a new ingredient in there, and it was called retinol palmitate, I think, retinol palmitate. And I thought, oh well, this is new, because the first one had 31 ingredients and the other one had 32. So I'm like, whether or not it was one slight change, Mielle, your formula has changed.
So a lot of people are saying the formula is changed. I actually do have both bottles. This one just finished. This is the new one. I'm going to show you the ingredients on both, and then you can just pause to read and compare.
So I did get a chance to look over both of the bottles, and all the ingredients are pretty much the same and in the same order, except in the newer bottle there is an ingredient called retinol palmitate, which is not in the older bottle. So even if there's one ingredient that has changed or the order has changed, it can change the rest of the product.
So you can't say, well, it didn't change. Just, you added one new thing, and now people are saying they're having these issues. And retinol palmitate, or palmitate, I think it's palmitate, right? It is a carcinogen. It causes cancer in living tissues, right? And that could cause it could cause skin irritation and all of those different things. We don't know. But for the fact that you made it you made a very bold statement to say the formula didn't change and all of that, technically, ma'am, it did change. Now, I know I've seen other people share like, oh, it could be cheaper ingredients that they're using. I don't know if cheaper ingredients would, I don't know, like, I know the effectiveness of the product would not be up to par if it was cheaper ingredients, but to say that the cheaper ingredients is causing breakage. The reason why I'm making this point is because before, when I started making my own products, because in my products that I use high quality ingredients, and again, when you are a black owned company, they always like to charge you extra, okay? But before I even started like selling my own hair products, when I was just new to this and trying to figure things out myself way back in 2013, I used to just go to the store and just buy the cheapest hair oils and stuff and mix them together, and my hair didn't break off. My hair grew. It still grew. And I know there's a lot of people that saying that, oh, it's not like hair oils and hair products don't grow your hair. To a certain extent I can agree, and to a certain extent I disagree. Hair growth happens internally, right? It starts from within. However, if you have a bald spot, like say you just experience a bald spot or whatever the case may be, or not like just, but say quite recent, so like within 3 to 6 months, you've been dealing with some hair loss issues, you can use hair oils to help facilitate hair growth, because oils and essential oils do have certain nutrients that can stimulate the hair follicle to encourage hair growth. Now, when it comes to hair growth itself, yes, that starts from within, inside of your body. So the nutrients that you're taking in from your food will help to formulate new cells, like hair follicle cells, not hair follicle cells, but the hair cells, to make the hair grow. Right, the nutrients that you're putting inside your body is going to help nourish your scalp, so it facilitates hair growth as well internally. So growth definitely starts from inside, but also you can apply things topically. Now, say for example, you know, I'll insert a picture here as well. A customer of mine, right, he was experiencing hair loss for some time, like within a couple of months. He had been noticing that his hair was falling out, etc. Then he started to use my hair oil, and within a month, within 2 months, within 3 months, 6 months, a year, he's been sending me progress photos, and he's saying, all I'm using is your hair oil. So it's, when people say it doesn't, like products don't, or hair oil don't grow hair, I disagree, because even if you guys see some of my past hair growth challenges, when I am literally using hair oils, my hair oil mixture, you guys saw that my hair was growing, which is why I now have my own products, because my subscribers were like, hey, I want to buy that. I see it's working for you. And the thing is, I documented everything. And then on my second hair growth challenge, I also incorporated a health side of it, where what it is I'm eating, because I also understand that hair growth it begins from within. So that's just to say, you know, for the people who are saying that products don't grow hair, yes, to a certain degree, I agree with that, because if you're using a shampoo or something like that, that's not going to grow your hair. You can use oils and it will grow your hair. Now back to Mielle. So Mielle have included a new product a new ingredient, into their hair oil, which is a cancer-causing ingredient, and they typically say when the cells lack about 66% oxygen, it then becomes like cancerous. So I don't know what the potency of this particular ingredient is in a particular batch, because again, if that was the case, I think everyone who's ever used the products would have the same. No, then again, I can't say that, because everybody reacts differently to things. Because just like when I was using the Neutrogena using a shampoo. I had people in my comment section saying, oh, I've never had that experience. And I'm like, well, for me, I definitely had that experience. And also what I had shared in my video where I did the review, I stated that a lot of people don't realize that they start developing certain issues or hair problems until long after, because not everybody is going to react immediately to an ingredient or ingredients in a product. So again, you know, like I says, I'm not saying that some of these people have not experienced these things, but in terms of like the breakage and the especially the breakage and the tangling, I think that comes down to other hair care practices that you guys are not being very transparent about, and then you're just blaming everything on Mielle's products. Again, I have never used Mielle products ever in my life. I don't know Monique Rodriguez or anybody from the Mielle team, but just as someone just looking in from the outside, I'm like, what's going on here? Is everybody being honest? Is everyone being transparent? And I feel like Monique Rodriguez wasn't being very honest, unless she didn't know about this change, but she did say that she's very much involved. So if you're very much involved, my love, you should know that there was a change in the new rosemary mint hair oil.
I am deeply committed to staying actively involved in every aspect of the brand. From the product developments, I'm still involved. From the formulation to the packaging to the design, I am still involved. I pour my heart into every detail because this is my passion, and I'm dedicated to continuing to drive this business forward. Our products are created with healthy ingredients, and they are formulated to deliver safe and effective results. We've always taken great care in ensuring the quality of our products, and that commitment has never wavered.
So she should have known that. And also, customers, come on now, you have to take accountability. Are you using the products correctly? Now, for those who were saying that they were dealing with scalp irritation, then I can 100% say that I can believe them that the hair oil, because again, this seemed to be the hair oil everybody was talking about, I can definitely believe them, because again, there was a new ingredient introduced to this particular product. And scalp irritation can be caused by a change in ingredients. And if there's a lot of people saying that this is reacting badly to my scalp is red, my scalp is itchy, this has inflamed my psoriasis, this has inflamed my eczema, I can definitely say that will be the hair oil. That's a product issue. And if a lot of people are saying it, Mielle, y'all need to look into it. And also, again, you did change the formula by adding a retinol palmitate. So you have to look into that. You can't come out and say, look guys, look at me, I'm putting it in my hair. I use it all the time. Maybe the batch you have don't have the changed ingredient in there, and or maybe your scalp is not reacting to it immediately like some people's scalp will. So you can't then say, oh guys, shut up, you know, y'all just lying. So again, Mielle, y'all need to take some accountability as well, because clearly it's been proven that the ingredients or the formula has changed. Now, there was another lady that I watched, and she was speaking about the shampoo, a particular shampoo. I can't remember if it was from the same line that the rosemary mint oil is from, but she was saying that one of the ingredients in that particular product was benzoic acid, and she pulled up on the screen what it was. So, but I'm gonna just pull up real quick and just read what are the effects of that particular ingredient in hair products, and you're using it on your body, your hair, or your scalp. It says that benzoic acid can cause cracking of the skin with redness and itching. So now, say for example, you're using this particular shampoo of Mielle that got benzoic acid in there, which is causing redness and skin irritation and itching, and then you now put this rosemary mint onto your scalp, which is a cancer causing ingredient. Some people don't even realize that putting a little bit, just like think about this, like say you put a little drip of poison into someone's food or water, that tiny little bit ain't gonna do nothing to them. Just imagine, okay? And then each time you keep putting a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, over time that accumulates within the body, and then you start to have the reaction. But nobody is going to pinpoint and be like, oh, it was the food, because it didn't affect you straight away. And this is why some people are saying, like, long after they're realizing, like, wait a minute, it was the products. Especially for those who did say that they only strictly use Mielle products, because there were some people who said that they strictly only ever use Mielle's products. They were able to say, yeah, over the course of time, I noticed that my hair started to, like not be as great as it was before. So in those people's cases, I can definitely hear them out 100%. But for other people who mix ingredients or mix products, how can you identify that this is just strictly Mielle? Because not only Mielle are using these particular ingredients, there's other brands that are using these ingredients, and you're mixing them and it's causing these effects on your scalp. So as I was saying, if you're not checking the ingredient list and you're just putting anything on your scalp, over time you will start having hair problems or health problems, and you don't even realize that it was the particular products, hair products that you're using. Not only just hair products, but it could also come down to personal care products like perfumes and lotions and stuff like that. So we have to be very mindful of the products that we are using on our hair and skin. Now, with all of that said, what I'm trying to say is on both parts, there needs to be accountability taken, because Mielle proclaimed that definitely 100% the formula hadn't changed, when in fact there has been a change in the formulation. And also where it pertains to tangling and hair breakage and stuff like that, customers also need to take accountability and be like, is it really just the product? Was it this one particular product I was using and this is the outcome? And how long did it really take for you to notice that, especially when it comes to hair breakage? Because some of the images I saw, I'm like, I would have started noticing way before my hair started looking like crazy that something is off. And is it just that product? Are you doing anything else to your hair? Are you adding heat to your hair? Are you using other products that have horrible ingredients in there? We have to start taking accountability. We can't just say, oh, it's the rosemary mint oil that is doing this to my hair. No, we have to really sit and be like, does that even make sense that I'm applying an oil to my scalp, but then I'm claiming that the oil that I apply to my scalp is causing breakage down here where I'm not applying it? It just doesn't make sense. And again, like it says, consider your hair care practices. Is it just the Mielle products that you're using? If it is, and you are experiencing these issues, okay, I have nothing else to say than it must be the products that is causing this, as well as how you are caring for your hair, how you are handling your hair. But to see people say that, oh, I've lost my curl pattern because I've started using this hair oil, but your whole hair look like it's been straightened, you got me like, girl, what? Are you just jumping on the bandwagon just to have a viral moment? Okay, so that's my perspective on the whole Mielle controversy. What are your thoughts on anything that I have said? Do you feel like I'm reaching? Do you feel like I am like going too hard at the customers and not hard enough at Mielle? Or are you thinking, you know what, this kind of makes a little bit of some sense, like we really have to take accountability on both parts? I can 100% say in regard to the rosemary mint hair oil, Mielle, your formula did change, so there was some lying there, there was some dishonesty there. You have to now take accountability and be like, oh my god, I am sorry. But then again, this is why you have to do your full investigation before jumping on screen and saying my formula didn't change. Okay, and also customers, look within yourself and ask yourself, is it just the Mielle, or am I also contributing to my hair issues based off how I am caring for my hair? Now, if you found today's video very informative or interesting and you would like to share your opinions on what I have to say, sound off in the comments below, and I will be right back here with the next one.